Okay, so quick explainer video here on how to make an adjustment in your artwork for anytime there is a tapered sign. So in this example, with this blimp tower, the sides of the tower are perfectly straight, so there's just a flat template for that. However, for this top sign, the top of the round part is wider than the bottom of the round part, in which case it creates a taper. And when it gets printed out, we need to make a small adjustment so that it doesn't look like the logo is running off the page, which can happen if there's not an arch that's put on the logo on the template. So this is what the template looks like. And it's important to note that this represents 1/3 the circumference of the way, all the way around. So whatever is on here is going to be printed 3 times and stitched together with fabric. But it represents the top part here, which is going to end up being wider at the top than it is on the bottom. And so it creates a taper. And see how the word artwork kind of is curving and is following the template? Well, we need to do that with the logo. If we just drop the logo on, it's going to be perfectly horizontal. And the effect that it will have is when it prints and it's stitched together, it will look like it's running off the page. We don't want that, so we're going to just make an adjustment here. And so we're going to have the template opened up here in Photoshop. And what I did is I already created an example of what one looks like here after the arch is applied. And it's done right on top of the template. And so here's what it looks like. So we want to get to this point where it looks like it has an arch, and you can see a kind of a subtle curve to it. And it's done on everything. This whole logo has that little arch adjusted for. And so once it's printed out, though, you're not going to see that arch because the taper is going to correct it and it's going to go back to looking straight on a curved surface. So it's not difficult to do, but let me just walk you through those steps right now. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the logo. And I'm going to place it on here. I'm going to place it as a smart object. Okay, so now I'm going to scale it to my desired size. I'm going to try to get it somewhat straight. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to rasterize the layer. Then I'm going to go up here to the free transform tool. I'm just going to right click on the logo and go to free transform. Then what I'm going to do up here is I'm going to click, you should see this little arch icon right here, and it's going to adjust it to the warp mode. So you're going to click that, and then what you're going to do, you can see how it turns into a grid here, and then what you're going to do is under warp, you're going to select the drop down arch right here. So it has these 3 lines going through it right here, arch, not arc, but arch. And then you can see on the top here, it's got an area where you can click on it, little dot, and this allows me to adjust it. So I can drag and adjust it. And the goal is to try to get it to follow that same arch that the artwork has in it. So if I look at Beach Club right here, for example, that's looking pretty good. And of course I can adjust it on here, but this is going to correct it. Of course I want to get, you can see sunshine on the top. This is kind of a logo, it's hard to see, but we're going to drop it down so it's inside the green safe zone box here. So that looks pretty centered. Doesn't have to be too dramatic of a curve, just kind of the same as the artwork there. But that's looking pretty good right about there. So I'm going to just double click, or you can click off of it. That's going to place it. Okay, now let's add the color background in there. That's looking pretty good. So it does have a little bit of a curve in there, but remember when it gets printed out, it's all going to be adjusted because of the taper. It's going to go back to looking straight. But this way, when you do it, it won't look like it's running off the page. And that's how you do it. And if you have any questions, let us know. But that is how we do an adjustment to any logos or artwork that's going to be on a template with a taper to it.